All right, ladies and gentlemen, Meta ads versus TikTok ads versus Google ads. Which one is better in 2025 and why specifically? So we're gonna have a really good fight in this video. Nate Diaz against Leon Edwards type of epic fight with or Mr. Ali. It's gonna be interesting. We're gonna see who wins. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, this is gonna be the structure. It's gonna be quite dynamic and I'd say funny because we'll start with a multiple choice quiz. So basically, we're going to have a question like this. I'll give you 3 seconds to think about the answer in your mind. You can put it in the comments, whatever. And then at the end, it's 7 questions, super fast. And we see how many did you get right. So CPM type of questions, virality potential, buyer intent, stuff like that, that is going to serve the purpose of actually comparing the different platforms and formulate an initial idea. Then to actually close the loop that we just opened, we will see actually real data. So for example, what's the average CPM on Meta versus TikTok versus Google? That's an interesting number. So we're going to see that. I made the research, check different sources. I hope they are true because these numbers are pretty difficult to get. But the main goal of the video is to formulate an idea. And eventually we go towards the end. We formulate a strategy for you in 3 different cases, like for 3 different types of businesses on how to combine these platforms efficiently, effectively. Yeah. So let's go into it. Multiple choice questions. Question number 1. Let's talk about the CPM. So which platform has the highest CPM on average? So which one is more expensive to advertise? Meta ads, TikTok ads, or Google ads? It is Google ads, right? Especially if we talk about purchase campaigns, it's going to be Google ads 100%. Why? Because the buying intent of the users on Google is super, super high compared to Facebook or TikTok. So it's more likely that you get a purchase from a click that comes from Google than from a click that comes from Facebook or TikTok or whatever. So brands are willing to pay a lot more money. And you are competing, for example, on Facebook ads. If I'm running ads for a fashion brand, maybe I compete with, I don't know, Gymshark. But on Google, I'm competing with traveling companies like American Airlines, Vueling, all of these companies that are willing to pay, I don't know, 200 to get a client because they are in growth mode and they've got billions. I'm competing with those. And so it is more expensive. Question number 2, viral potential. Which platform is best for going viral fast? Pretty easy one. 3, 2, 1. It's TikTok ads, 100%. And also, it's cool because the efforts that you're putting on TikTok ads I think, are rewarded in the organic part because you get people to your profile and then that just cascades. So, yeah, it's just a different algorithm, more for discovery, not so for following, as Instagram used to be 3 years ago. Now they're switching towards discovery, towards being a discovery platform. But yeah, on Google, nobody's going viral. So different platforms, different benefits. Buyer intent. Which platform has the highest purchase intent? We already mentioned. So this is going to be a pretty easy one. Which one is it? So it is Google Ads. Yeah. It captures users actively searching for the product that you're selling. So that means they're already interested in buying. So if you compare, again, we did the exercise already. Like if you compare, if I search for Prada eyewear, like shop Prada glasses, that's a $5 CPC. But if I'm scrolling on TikTok, which I don't have it downloaded, but if I'm scrolling on TikTok and I'm seeing videos about flying cats and I see an ad of Prada glasses, Prada eyewear, maybe I click it and I have some curiosity, but that's a $1 CPC. That's not a $5 CPC in terms of value, right? So it is Google. Actually, okay, let me do a quick intro. Didn't know this was coming right now. Quick intro for the ones that don't know me. My name is Manuel Gomez, Facebook ads scaling specialist for the last 8 years. So started one of the OGs, started back in the day. That's myself in the Meta headquarters in Europe and private events where I get invited and just to meet the account managers, talk a little bit, have some champagne, and discuss a little bit of Facebook. I'm actively in the trenches. So last year for 3 brands, no, last 2 years for 3 brands, 9 million in ad spend. So a lot of ad spend per account. It's not like I'm running 30 ad accounts and then each one is spending 10K a month. No. And 32 conversion value. So I don't know what is the ROAS, 3.5 or 3 point something. And this is February 9th, 14K, 52K conversion value, track ROAS 3.7. So yeah, actively scaling, international speaker in affiliate world, in Dubai, a lot of masterminds, a lot of places. This is in Greece, Cyprus, Barcelona. I think it was somewhere in Spain. Yeah, pretty cool. I'm coaching actively around 50 people, 50 brands, agency owners, and media buyers on a monthly basis. And yeah, that's it. We have a lot of fun in here. And if you want more info about this and how to work with me, you've got it in the description. You can check a video. So anyways, let's keep on with our multiple choice quiz. Scroll culture, which platform has the shortest attention span? Come on, this is an easy one. This is an easy one. 3, 2, 1. TikTok ads, or let's say TikTok. But it's going to affect TikTok ads. Because remember, always the organic behavior is transferred into how people react to the ads. Because when you deliver your ad, people are having an organic experience that's interrupted by your ad. So you have to develop. This is a key insight. It is very important as a media buyer that you develop social media intelligence. That just means being aware of what people are consuming in the organic so that your ad can blend into this experience very smoothly. Anyways, yeah, TikTok, 1 to 3 seconds, even less, man, I would say 0.5 seconds. And then people just decide on that. That's the reason also why when the attention span is super, 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 super short, the thumbnail becomes very, very, very important. So if you're targeting people that are 18 to 25 and you're doing video, consider working on your thumbnails. Important. Question 5, we're getting to the end. Best retargeting game. Which platform dominates retargeting? This is a little bit more difficult. I know guys from different platforms will say this or will say that. I'll give you my opinion and then let me know if you agree. So to me, it's Meta Ads, but I'll tell you why. It's just more complete overall. I'm not saying that if you have to spend $50 today on retargeting, Meta is better. I'm saying overall, Meta Ads is better if you have to spend a lot of money on retargeting because it's going to give you, first of all, like all type of audiences. Like you've got from video views to Instagram engagement to retargeting the CSV of past customers to people who added to cart last 7 days. Like you can do so much because it's a social platform that on Google you just can't. Then how much you can retarget people. So here I'm talking about the frequency, and you can target people in a lot of different formats, at formats like video, image. So you can have a high frequency without burning people out because you rotate the ads, which on Google you pretty much can't. Well, PMAX, yeah, but get the point. With the search campaign or stuff like that, shopping, and you just can't. So it could become annoying. And also, it is super fast. A lot of content. Overall, I think Meta Ads is better when it comes to retargeting for the experience also of the person being retargeted. And yeah, in TikTok ads, I think nobody's doing retargeting on TikTok. Question 6, best for high ticket products. So like AOV of 200, 300, if you're selling a home pool or stuff like this, even in the thousands, definitely Google Ads. Definitely. Because a high ticket product just needs high intent. People will not buy a high ticket product just from scrolling on TikTok, watching their friends eat pizza. You know what I mean? So yeah, mainly search, I would say. This is kind of discovery, mainly search. And yeah, it's going to be best. But in this case, you have to really pick products that have a decent search volume, because otherwise I mean, you're just not going to be able to spend any money because there are no searches. So, yeah. Last question. Which platform requires the most frequent ad creative updates? What a pain in the ass. What a pain in the ass. And one of the reasons why I'm not touching that platform. TikTok ads, 100%. So creative, I mean, maybe in 2025 everything changed. And if somebody is running TikTok ads very aggressively, I've got some good friends and people that I hire for coaching for my program to coach the members that are crushing it on TikTok. But I don't know 100 people that are crushing it on TikTok. I know 3 or 4, but I know 100 people that are crushing it on Facebook. So, yeah. Anyways, creatives burn out super fast. 7 days max, and this is on the positive, and then performance drops. So at least on Meta ads, if I can exit the learning phase and if I can accumulate some engagement, I mean, I've had image ads active since before the summer. That's like 7 or 8 months. That's a lot of time. And dynamic ads, but they are dynamic, of course, we're changing products. But still, dynamic ads active for 2 years and a few months. A lot of time. That's just not doable on TikTok. So it limits the scalability. Let's go into data analysis, breaking down the real numbers. So average CPMs. I mean, the data that I'm gonna give you, how accurate is this? I don't know, my friends. I don't know. Like, it's from Hyros, from Triple Whale, from online kind of these marketing magazines or blogs or stuff like that. Like, the platform is not going to come to you and tell you, yeah, the average CPM is this. They don't share it. So, to be honest, the conclusion from what I'm about to share is for you to have a benchmark, for you to have a general idea, not for you to say, yeah, Facebook CPM overall nowadays is $10. No. Also, it doesn't serve any purpose that you know that data. So average CPMs, Google Ads $45, Meta Ads $12, TikTok Ads $7. Depends on the country also. Like, few people in the US are having a CPM of $12. It's more like 15 to 20. 30 if you're not lucky, or 100 if you're starting the ad account. And so, but just see the comparison. That would be important. Like, for example, TikTok ads is half the CPM of Meta ads. That's a good conclusion. CTRs, so Google ads 6%, Meta ads 0.9, TikTok ads 0.8. Why is Google ads, after the quiz and everything that we saw, I ask you, why is Google ads 6%? Because the buying intent is super high. So people are actively looking for Prada eyeglasses. And then when they get served a Prada eyeglasses picture, they're like, oh, exactly what I was looking for. Yes, let me check. So a lot of people go there. And also, and this is from a concept called decreasing returns at scale, the number of impressions you get on Google Ads is usually much lower than the number of impressions you get on Meta Ads. Like, you saw, I think last year with 3 brands, I did 1 billion impressions. 3 brands that I'm running the ads for and helping them scale. We did 1 billion impressions in 1 year. You don't do that with Google. So, of course, if you have less impressions, the CTR is easy to be higher. Conversion rates. Google Ads 6%. I don't know how accurate this is. Meta Ads 2.7, TikTok Ads 1.1. Again, just have the comparison. Google Ads will be double Meta, and TikTok Ads will be half of Meta. So basically, conclusion, TikTok Ads is going to be cheaper, but the conversion rate and the buying intent is super low. Google Ads, super high buying intent, but very expensive. Meta Ads, it's the middle ground. The average CPC, TikTok Ads, $0.02 to $2. Meta Ads, approximately 1.8. I mean, if you're in the US, you might be paying $3. Or if you're in, I don't know, Portugal, maybe you're paying 10 cents. Google Ads 4.22. So again, just make the comparison. Total number of advertisers. This is an interesting one. Meta Ads over 10 million active advertisers, super crazy. Google Ads over 1 million advertisers, and TikTok Ads, it's undisclosed. I checked from Adweek. So estimation, it's like 30,000 advertisers, and it even went down. So you could argue and you could question the success of TikTok Ads as a platform and how well they've been able to capture new advertisers. I mean, by looking at this, not too well, but we will see. Strategies for different types of businesses. At this point, just think about yourself, be selfish, and be like, what is interesting for me, this or that? So e-com brands making 100K to $1 million per month dollars. The goal at this point, I guess, if you're making 200K, you're gonna want to scale to 500K. So goal is scale aggressively, but be efficient and profitable, of course. Because at that level, if you have VC money, maybe, but usually at that point, the cash flow becomes complicated because you have to manage stock with team, with paying the advertising. So the cash flow, it's like income and money coming in and money going out too frequently that the accounting gets complex. But anyways, that's not the topic. So key strategy, multi-platform scaling plus aggressive retargeting. Why aggressive retargeting? Because if you're making 200K a month, you usually have a lot of traffic. And so you want to use all these platforms to capture that traffic. So Meta Ads, Advantage Plus shopping campaigns, broad targeting, CBOs, big campaigns, and a lot of retargeting. TikTok Ads, UGC creatives with Spark Ads. Just do this and basically try to make a lot of videos, a lot of creatives. So creative testing is you're just going to have somebody uploading ads all the time. But just do it. At this point, I think it's worth it. Google Ads, Performance Max for a little bit of a more open campaign, and then branded search to protect the brand traffic. Because again, if you're making $500,000 per month, I can tell you, like, a lot of brands are going to want to steal your traffic. Budget allocation, approximately, I would say 60% Meta, 30% Google, 10% TikTok. If you see that TikTok is performing incredibly well, just go to 20 or 30% here. Like, this is not rigid. But if I had to say, like, something like this, yeah, creative approach, high production, and volume, quality and volume, and UGC hybrid. So you wanna start working with creators that can edit their own videos, so you get the end product done. And multiple landing pages, I would say, and this is more tactical, you can watch the scaling to 5K a day in ad spend video. I'll just leave it right there for more information on this. But basically, one of the ways to expand, because past 100K per month, you will find some type of plateau. You got to 100K per month by doing more or less one product or one offer, one angle, one landing page, and that gave you that volume, which is 30K a day in ad spend. So you can 1K a day in ad spend. 30K a month, it's 1K a day in ad spend. So 1K a day in ad spend can be achieved with a good ROAS by just doing 111. Past that, you want to start opening more landing pages and new sales angles, because the sales angles of the ads are the audiences. So different audiences to different landing pages with different offers. Smart. And to give you a super simple example, if you can sell your products to men 18 to 25, but also to men 40 to 65, to the men that are 40 to 65 and have a much higher acquisition power, sell them a bundle. Sell them a bigger, higher price offer, of course, with more value, but they're willing to pay more. And so in there, maybe you will do less volume, but you have to make a higher AOV. That's just one way of scaling that. Strategy number 2, e-com brands making 10K to 100K per month. So imagine you're making 50K a month and you want to achieve a stable 3 to 5x ROAS and setting up the foundation to go past 100K per month. key strategy, efficient scaling with UGC, retargeting, stuff like this. So anyways, Meta Ads, pretty similar to the previous one. Like, to summarize this, one type of ad creative, one sales angle, one landing page. And as a percentage, which would be a little bit more important, I would do something like this. If TikTok works well, it will give you fast but not reliable scalability. So you can push it here at the beginning. I do 60% Facebook ads, try to do also a lot of retargeting. And then, yes, just stay in Google. 25% might be too much, something like this. If you're here, you are in the middle ground in between a lot of testing and starting to scale. So this is like a gray point where it's not so clear. In the other case, they already know, like, if they want to get to 1 million per month, they know what works. They want to find out more things that work. In this case, you need to perfect the one mechanism to scale. Perfect it. Find the bottleneck. I also did a video about solving ROAS inconsistencies, which is solving bottlenecks. So I will also put it here, and I would highly recommend you check it out, because it usually applies to people here. If you cannot scale past 100K per month, you probably have a bottleneck in your conversion process. And if you fix it, you go to the moon. Strategy 3, come brands making less than 10K per month. So you're basically getting started. Lean testing, and quickly, as I mentioned before, you want to figure out one winning front-end offer, one winning ad format, one winning ad angle. Figure these 3 things out fast, and then you can get to 50K a month, which 50K a month is what? 1.6? 1.6K a day revenue. And if you have a ROAS of 3.5, how much ad spend is this per day? 400 to 450 ad spend a day with this is super doable. So budget allocation, you have 2 options: 90% Facebook ads or 90% TikTok ads. That's it. One of these 2. Don't make any Google. Don't overcomplicate it. It's just not necessary. Nobody's searching for your brand unless you're selling a commodity like sunglasses or something that has a huge level of competition and people are competing on price. Then you can do Google. But overall, I would just not do it. And again, number 1 priority, just figure out winning front-end offer, winning ad format, winning ad angle. And you're going to get there through testing. And so also, I would highly recommend you watch the testing video. I will leave it here. I've got a really good testing video on how to formulate hypothesis, how to put that in the ads manager, and how to use those conclusions after you spend some money to go and scale. So watch that video. It's going to be good. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was a little bit of a more chilling, relaxed, laid-back type of format with the quiz at the beginning. That was nice. So yeah, Meta ads, TikTok ads, Google ads, who wins? I'm biased. I'm very biased. I would say Meta ads is the winner because it has a good balance in between all of the platforms. But at the end of the day, it just will depend on the country, the product, the industry, the budget, at what stage in your business you are, and then you will have to pick the right combination for you. I hope this video was inspiring and it gave you a little bit of light as to how to best use each one of these platforms, the benefits, the negatives. So yeah, if you did, subscribe to the channel and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Peace.